Hi, I found this and now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make with it. So this is a citrine. I'm gonna tell you a bit of information about it. It's a yellow variety of quartz, and its name comes from the old French word for lemon. It's used typically to make jewelry and other kind of accessories. So, as I said, I've actually found it in my city, just having a walk, and I thought it was quite weird because I've never found anything like that before. And I thought to make something with it so I can keep it, because I just didn't want to keep it in a box somewhere. So this is some stuff that I've chosen for it, just kind of going for the same palette of red, black and golden, which is quite common in my work, but since the citrine is like a golden color, I thought the reds and blacks will go the best with it. So I don't know anything about crystals, but this is some information that I read online about it, so I'm going to tell you about its metaphysical properties. Citrine is often associated with wealth, abundance and prosperity, since the nickname Merchant Stone. It is believed to enhance creativity, promote confidence, and aid in overcoming self-doubt. It's thought to bring joy, optimism, and positive energy to its wearers. Quite interesting, because I kind of look at it that I found this exact crystal when I actually needed those stuff in my life. I'm not a big believer in things that are not physical, but I do believe there is something a bit more that we do not understand about stuff like that. So hopefully this citrine brings me some luck and abundance and joy. So these are the two pieces of fabric that I chose, and where I'm just sort of drawing the heart shape, so it's just easier to cut it in the shape that I need. The red velvet is a piece, it's a piece of fabric from a skirt I've actually did a few years ago for another doll, but I don't remember what happened to the doll. I don't think he's ever became to be, since I'm cutting her skirt off. So just using some pins to make sure the fabric doesn't move when I'm trying to cut it. So some things I am trying to organize when I'm working is not all chaos, but I don't plan things ahead of time when I do something, so sometimes my work looks chaotic, but I'm trying to organize it a bit more actually when I'm filming, because I don't want it to be super overwhelming for anyone watching, and also make it a little bit more clear, so all of you understand if you ever want to do something similar, or just trying to gain some knowledge from my videos. So here I use the shape, it's looking quite good, and I'm hand sewing as usual. I actually prefer to do more hand sewing than machine. Also I've got a brand new machine, sewing machine, so I'm gonna have to show you that, but I'm still learning how to use it. I've only owned one machine before, and that wasn't a very good one, so I will show you the beauty I've got now. So just turning this inside out, because we're gonna make it like a little cushion. You'll see in a moment. That cotton with the little flowers on the back is absolutely lovely. I really like it. Such a nice pattern. And just leaving a little hole for this teddy bear fluff to be shoved in. I still don't know how this is called, so if anyone knows, let me know. It's like the second, third time I'm asking that. No one writes in the comments. I don't know what's it called, so I'm just gonna call it teddy bear fluff. So just stuffing that in as much as needed. I wasn't sure what this is gonna be, either like a keychain or like a bag charm or just anything. I guess it could even be like a Christmas tree decoration. Yeah, just wanted to create like a little space, like a little frame, like a little bed for the crystal to sort of just put it on something, to be able to see it, and maybe just, you know, if I keep it on my bag, I'll be able to like enjoy seeing it all the time and have it with me for good luck, rather than just have it somewhere at home collecting dust. So as you see, I put like that little red loop at the top, so then I can later attach like a keychain or something. Just thought I'll add some of this mesh, but I didn't want for it to cover the whole red velvet underneath, so I'm just cutting some holes to expose some of the fabric underneath. Just taking a bit of measurements. How beautiful is the crystal. I'm just so happy with finding it. It's sad because someone probably bought it and lost it. There is a crystal shop in my city. It's in city center, so streets away from where I found it, so probably someone just dropped it after they bought it. I didn't know what it was called, so I had to like Google scan it and search for what it was. As I said, I'm not big on crystals. I don't think I own any. So I've just used some floral wire to do like a cage underneath, and then like glued the crystal and used those the metal stuff to sort of like sew through to make it stay for sure and not fall off. And I'm just sewing 1,000 beads on this heart first all the way around, so that edge looks a little bit more interesting, and then just going through with a lot of beads, just chaotically adding them around until things look right. That's usually how I work, if you haven't noticed. But I do like this cluster of gems and stuff. I think they look really beautiful. So, and yes, I decided to give this little heart some legs, and here's some old black clay that I'm trying to recondition. It looks awful, but it did work. So this is what I used to mix with the clay to kind of bring it back to life, because it was way too dry. This is Fimo black polymer clay, and I don't know, it's very tough from new, but it's been opened a few years now, so it gets all very crumbly and dry. So that's after about 30 minutes he finally got soft, and I'm just creating some sort of armature where his little boots are gonna be sort of molded around these little bits of wire. I'll see in a second. So just a little bit of grip. I kind of folded the end, just to create a bit of like a something so the clay could stick on better. I'm just shaping very simply some like black little boots, nothing too crazy. Just I'm gonna just add a little bit of details, but it's quite simple. Nothing, you don't need to be a professional to do this, and just to have patience, because it's so small and the black clay was way too soft at some point. So here I'm just baking it 130 degrees for about 20 minutes, but usually instructions are on the package of your clay, so you should check that. Just trying to make like a little loop to attach the boots on the heart. So as you see, I did added a bit more holes in the mesh layer, so it's I've exposed that velvet a little bit more. I really like how it turned out, the heart. You'll see in a moment. And also, since citrine is the crystal for the birth, for November as a birth month, maybe let me know in the comments what month is your birthday, and I'm gonna research what crystal that is, so maybe we can do a series of 12 little charms one per each month and zodiac sign, so then we can have like a series, and you know, maybe give away some of them, or you know, any of you guys want to purchase your birth month crystal charm, or you know, for a gift or something. Let me know if you want to see a few more of these with different crystals, because I really enjoyed doing this. It was a small project, but it was really cool to make. And here's me attaching it like to the bag just to show you how it looks. Honestly, in real life that was so shiny. So yeah, you guys, let me know. Thank you for watching this video, and bye.